Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the round two of Coolum Bowls Club. On behalf of Bowls Queensland, we'd like to thank Sunshine Coast Council, Nick Fisher, for all your property needs in selling, buying Coolum Bowls Club. The next game is between B. Moss, S. Howard and A. Howard versus J. Morrissey, J. Redding and D. Bernardin. Alan Howard's from Scarborough and Des Bernardin's from Uluru. Morrissey's bowling his first bowl, and Bobby's just told the skips to move away from the TV. There you go. Okay. I think they've just been busted. But no, ladies and gentlemen, the sun's trying to get out again. It's still overcast. The green seems to be rolling really well. I think it's I don't know who the skip is. I don't know whether the skips are the leads, Morrissey, or is it Moss. Scotty Howard's from Scarp. Is Scotty Howard's putting a bowl down? Yes, this is John Redding. They changed the position in that Mooloolaba team. They changed that position after the first game. Lead and second turned around. Scott Howard trying to find his length in grass. He's finished Jack high on a very good bowl. He didn't even got to touch it, so sitting behind the bowl. Alan will be really happy with that. Scarborough holding one, possibly two. Might only be one shot now to Scarborough. Alan Howard's been around for a while. He's played through Mackay, played through Hamilton in Brisbane, and he lives at Redcliffe, and he's now moving back to bowl with his son at Scarborough. He was very steady. He was a steady bowler in the district sides last week for Moreton Bay. They finished an Emerald second to the mighty Gold Coast side again. Alan's delivered his backhand. The Greens. I think he's still only got one shot. Could be two. I had a look at the side view then. Could be two. Here comes Bernardin. And he's 3 foot short. Alan will have to change his hand. Either play through the black bowl or play around the black bowl. I think he's playing in these short, no weight, bit narrow, probably finished nearly jack high.
And good morning, Mike Watts from Abbotsworth in Wales. Good to see you on.
I don't believe. I think it's 1 or 2. 1. Measuring, Scotty's measuring the bowl. I think it's two to Alan Howard's side. Scarborough in front, 2-0 on the first end. So Mossie's rolled the jack. Between medium and 3/4. He's played his forehand. Should finish. Nice bowl. Jack high, or a bowl behind jack. Mr. Morrissey's decided to play his backhand. I think that's short. Mossy can get around that bowl. Nice. Really nice, easy action on his forehand. Unfortunately, he's about a metre short. Holding 2 at this stage. Then we've got Morrissey's bowled his second bowl. And that's finished nearly jack high. Scott's bowled his bowl. But he's coming back this way to the clubhouse. He's 4 foot short. Reading has decided to play the backhand as well. The skipper was happy with it, but he's finished 3 foot short.
Yeah, Jeff's just struggling with weight there as well.
So there is a difference in weight coming back to the clubhouse.
Well, you're heading into a bit of a head breeze as well. It's not much of a breeze, but it's enough. Makes them aware of it.
Yeah, you wouldn't think there was that much. So the clouds are still rolling through, which is really good. So we won't see any rain. Hopefully we won't see any rain today. If they finish a bit earlier, we might get...
Played that well, got shot out of that. Brought his own bowl up.
And he's... Jack high's the shot bowl, which is Reading's bowl. Now Alan will probably play his backhand. Probably go through that bowl of Readings. Oh, he's played it.
Pointed this well.
And it's rolled to the kitty, moved it for 2. So Bernardin will have to change his thoughts, play his forehand, 3 foot away. And it's coming back, and he's finished nearly jack high.
That's a very good shot from
Yep,
Des.
under the conditions, yes, it's a very good bowl. Alan Howard's going to change his hand to the forehand. And seems to have a good weight. But typical commentator's curse, no weight, short. They're holding one.
And Des will want to just beat Alan's last bowl. He could come in off the edge of that even. As long as he reaches the head, he's got a good chance.
Yep. But he
had held long enough.
Didn't have enough weight to get that light wick either. So Scarborough got one shot.
Another one to Alan.
Yep.
No use calling it Scarborough. A lot of people can't see Scarborough written on the screen.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Alan. Reading's rolled another 3/4. Well,
Oh, he
no,
might
it's
have lost
long
it.
length.
He's lost it.
He's lost the jack. Let's see what Bernardin's lead does. Moved up to the end of the line. Through medium to 3/4. Actually, it might be a short, medium to short to medium length.
Yep. He's got the mat up about 5
5
metres.
metres, yeah. Mossy finished about 4 foot behind. Morrissey was about to bowl.
Yes, that's John.
Yeah, John Morrissey. John Morrissey has released the bowl. And he's finished a good 2 foot to 3 foot behind. Yeah, is it Brett Moss or Bob Moss?
As Brad Moss.
Brad Moss, there you go.
So you've only put the surnames down. You need to have the
I didn't know what his
Christian
first name
names.
was. I've got B Moss there.
Had it written on this, yep.
Nice bowl. Nice bowl on his backhand.
It's a nice bowl from John.
Yep.
Secured his team a shot out of that.
Yes. Scott's bowling on his left-handed forehand.
Yeah,
And he's
well done.
set the bowl and he's got the shot. Yeah, it's Jeff Redding, isn't it? Jeff Redding.
Wendy Jameson, is that Donnie Hibbert in the Malula Bar shirt? Where's the Malula Bar shirt?
No.
No, that's Jeff Redding.
Jeff Redding. Scott bowled the bowl again. Scott's holding one. See what Jeff Redding does.
don't
And
need
he's
a tap.
tap. It's up to the skips now. It's good to bowl with Alan Howard because he cheers every bowl. Even if it's a bad bowl, he still claps and gives you encouragement. I think it's the ideal situation for a good skip.
Okay, the black bowl's holding shot. That's the one of Jeff Reddings.
Righto. Alan Howard's playing his backhand. And it's bowl in front. And he's what's the name? Bernardin. Des Bernardin's Alan Howard's changed his hand. Alan Howard's trying to promote his bowl, missed a bit short.
Hard to say who's got shot there at the moment, Pete. It could be Al's bowl.
Yeah, it could be. I don't. Depending on what the way that skip has been told to play, react, he could be one or two down. Yes.
We're going to go to the measure.
Very close. Very close measure. And Rob was right again. Alan Howard could have shot. One to Alan Howard's team. It's good when you can see the side of it too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a brilliant idea of yours, Robbie.
I've been looking at these screens for many a year, and you get to know roughly. Well, you get a pretty good indication of what's holding. I do have the advantage of having different views of it compared to others. You've only got the one screen that everybody's got in front of them.
Yep.
Whereas I've got the 4 screens on the left-hand side here that I can look at.
Yeah.
So I do have an advantage, Pete, over everybody, but even then, it's still.
That's right.
You got to be aware of just the way the angles distort things.
That's right. Johnson. What's short?
G'day, Ray Thorne. Troy Jamison, yes, doing multitasking today, Troy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you got to put up with a learner.
Not a problem.
Ooh, that's not good.
See, that's twice John's been caught out now with not having enough grass. People are still thinking because the grounders or the green is heavyish, that you can take a tight line, but no, it'll catch you every time. It's drawing beautifully.
Yeah.
Considering the speed of it, it's got a lovely draw on it.
But Coolum's like that.
Yep. I know.
Coolum greens are pretty true.
Yeah, Dipper's done a wonderful job getting these greens to where they are.
Yeah.
It was just a pity for the last couple of weeks he's had all that rain, because he said the greens would have absolutely been smack running about 16 to 17.
Yeah.
And they would have been drawing like a poultice.
That's it. Scott's taking the grass this time.
And after just what I said, Pete, about drawing like a poultice, I can visualise all these younger people racing for their Google on dictionaries to find out what that
poultice
means.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. They don't understand the old school. It's like
beautiful line on that one of Jeff's.
Jeff Redding's, yes, and he's 2 foot in front.
We'll have a little bit of a look on the side and see what we can see.
I think it's 2 foot by the back, by her view.
Probably about 19 3/4 inches.
Oh, okay.
Roughly 19 3/4, yeah. Could be 7/8, but yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah, all right. I prefer 2 foot would have been.
Yeah, 2 foot's close.
2 foot's close.
Yeah, 2 foot's close.
Nice try from Alan.
Yeah, I still can't get over, or can't get around to saying it's 600 mils.
No.
Short. I mean,
no. We still talk that.
Yep.
But even some of the young kids today, they talk the same.
Well,
they still talk old school.
In the game of bowls, a lot of it's a couple of foot short or a yard over.
Yeah.
I will say it's a couple of metres at times, but I don't get the millimetres.
No.
I don't get the half metres.
No.
Half metres around about 1.5 foot, 2 foot sort of thing.
Yeah. So I just say 2 foot.
It rolls off the tongue easier, you see.
Yeah.
Just a bit short. He had the line.
But there's playing his. Gee, that's a nice ball coming in.
Yes, there's a chance to get on the scoreboard. And that should do the trick for a couple.
Yep. Two.
It's the 2.
It's good to see the different clubs playing, like different blokes playing together.
Yes, yeah, it is. What have you got? The Mustangs from... where's Brad from the green shirt? Got Mustangs on it. I've seen the shirt before.
Oh, well, I haven't seen that shirt before. I can't help you with that. But it's just good to see a mixture of...
And we got John here from Pelican Waters.
Yep.
With Jeff.
Jeff's from Malulabar.
Malulabar, yep.
And Brad and Des is from Malulabar. Yep. But it's good to see, why the community gets together. We all get together.
Absolutely, yep. Yes, rather than just getting it from all one club.
Yeah.
Getting mates from other clubs and having a crack at it is brilliant.
That's the idea of this game.
It is. It's the whole reason why we play as well.
Yep.
The internet keeps freezing.
And
going out from this end pretty good, Daria. Thanks, Sue Mullen. Mustangs of Mount Gravatt.
Thank you. So, there you go. I wouldn't have thought that. Would not have thought that.
Not too sure why some of the people out there are having problems with freezing. It's definitely not coming from this end because we've got a putting it out perfectly at 14.65 megabits a second.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely flowing nicely from our end.
Yeah. It could be interference further down the coast or up the coast with cloud cover. So, but they do a good job, Robbie and his team.
Thanks, Pete.
It just makes it a lot easier for everybody. That's why Robbie gets invited to go to interstate and all the other different places he goes to, because they do a good job.
Yes, we had the privilege of going down to Cabramatta for their inaugural Sydney Masters. The fours down there, absolutely loved it down there.
Yeah.
It worked out it was closer and quicker to travel down to Sydney than it is to go up to Mackay, which we go to at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
I mean, think nothing of it.
That's right.
So, so hopefully more of the other Sydney and Central New South Wales clubs, if they're interested, certainly get in touch with us.
Because it's worthwhile.
Oh, we're happy to go anywhere.
So,
as they say, have wheels will travel.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Exactly right. 2 hours, 1.5 hours to go. And they're getting through these reasonably quick. This link's has upset everybody.
It has. It's quite a spread out head completely. The front blue's holding shot though.
Oh, right.
Oh, sorry, I'll show you that angle. That's better, so you can see that. The blue is definitely holding shot.
Yeah.
And the white,
the white ball might be second.
Could possibly be second.
Yeah, that angle view is beautiful. And
well, this is going to change a bit.
Oh.
Okay, so Deers has just taken that back to Jeff's bowl.
So they've got two. See what Alan is trying to do now.
Just a tad wide, but it could rock that over, and that's going to make it interesting.
Yes, very much so. Alan got, might be a dead end. Oh no.
No, I believe and Deer's got the shot.
Yep.
Because John was quick to pick up that jack.
Yeah, so one more to Des Bernardin, so. That looked very close. Struggling with a little bit of weight now. We've had this is
good bowl from
that's
Brad
a short bowl by Brad Moss. Jeff Morrissey. That's better weight. That's, even though it's a bit wide, it's better weight. Still jack high. Yep. Brad's holding at least one. Jeff Redding. Ooh. Howard's just
it's had a good line there.
Good weight by the left hand. Yep. Jeff again. One for sure.
Yes, Jeff played that well.
Yeah. Scott's got to play same hand. Alan's asked him to play a yard through weight. Go through his red bowl to go to the black.
His weight wouldn't have been too bad. He just pushed it a little bit wide.
Yep. Next, the other two skips are walking up. Des is happy with the shots. Talking tactics halfway up the way up. They got plenty of time to do that today. This is playing his backhand. He's worried what Alan's going to do.
Well, it was a good covering bowl there of Des.
Yeah, but yeah, you play the jack-eye bowl, you got two shots. Not enough weight. Right idea.
Yep.
Right idea. Now it's got to come in, play the black for a couple. Too wide, huh?
Yes, he certainly pushed that out. You could see when he lost his balance a bit on the mat, and he just sort of stepped to that right-hand side a bit off the mat.
That's my biggest problem. I lose balance.
I never have balance for a start. let alone losing it.
No,
I haven't found it yet.
I've got I have a problem with my admin officer that comes to bowls every Tuesday. She keeps telling me, "Yeah, you're walking off the mat. You're doing this. You're doing that."
Yeah, it's nice when people let you know that.
Ah, yeah, nice, all the time.
I don't have much of that because I don't get out on the green that much as nowadays, Pete.
I only play Tuesdays, so.
So was that 2 or what that was that last end? Just a 1? They haven't put anything on the board at all. Thought it might have been a measure for 2. We'll give them 1 for a start and make it for all. And if there's any change, we'll catch up when they do the board next. We're good, but we're not that good of guessing at times.
No, you don't see a signal.
That's it.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they're the second to give you a signal. Oh yeah. Wasn't what Des wanted.
It's given him positional bowl at the back, and it could be shot.
Bit wide. Weight was good. Bit wide.
So this is where Jeff can come round on this on the backhand and just tickle that jack back to John's back bowl there.
That's right.
Make it harder to get to as well. That was a good try.
Now Scott's got the opportunity to push Brad's bowl up or just get around Brad's bowl. And it's hung out too. Right weight, but he fell off the mat too.
Yep. The good covering spot.
Yep. That's a bit. Not close enough. That's the ball you got to follow, Scott. Bit heavy.
Oh, good on you, Kerry Green. Wouldn't weigh enough to overbalance. Yep, that's it. The old saying is you can't fatten thoroughbreds, and I'm built like a racing sardine.
You saying something like that? Oh. Des has changed his mind for it.
It's only about 1.5 foot over.
He's the same, about 1.5 foot over.
Just rolled back over and pushed Deers's bowl a little bit further away.
The call from the second, he says Des is holding a shot. It's hard to see which way Alan's playing because he stands right in the middle of the mat. So. No way, Al.
Try and get the gap and not touch anything. You got to keep your weight. Try and land it. No, keep it on you.
One, two. One. One to Alan Howard's team. Brad's put the mat on the tee. Three quarter.
Yeah, it must have been 2 last in for Dares.
Yeah.
It's now 5 ball after 7.
Yep. Jeff's bowled them. Oh, a bit narrow. Bit narrow. Bit narrow. Weight was all right, but it was too narrow. Red's on the mat. And he's 3 foot short. Ooh. That wasn't in the call. It's got on his backhand, on his forehand. Nice grass. How's his weight? No weight.
Yeah, puffing out a bit of blue smoke.
Yeah. That's me on a Tuesday. Jeff ready? Is it same thing again? It's puffing blue smoke too, but up very wide head here. Oh, Scott bowled that row.
Lovely bowl by Scott.
Lovely, yeah. They could be held in at least 3 there now. Alan Howard's too.
It's a possibility.
But he's asked him to play through the bowl, through the head.
Oh, that's
Good bowl.
absolute bottler.
That was a good bowl. He's giving you he showed you the line, Alan Howard. There's your weight now. Nope. I got the gentle rub. Got the gentle rub. Now we've got Brad, Des, ready. No, wait. Inside that. Gee, not far away, Al. Wow. What a nice bowl that was. Got the right rub. Got everything right. Could be holding two. Had 2 shots to Alan Howard's team. Brad's put the mat back on the tee. This will probably be another 3/4 of the long end. If the way they last when they walked back here. Alan's moved, yep. 3/4 of the long. Isn't it nice? Fred finished up. Nice draw, 2 foot short. Jeff Morrissey's a bit narrow. Played and should finish accordingly. Looking at the screen, it would favour Jeff Morrissey's. Brett's played a better bowl. And he's finished at 2 foot to 3 foot behind. Up and down for shot. Jeff Morrissey's have to put another metre on or a yard on. And he's missed the line and gone into the ditch. Scott's up. All he's got to do is reach the back bowl. Blowing smoke a long way out. But it's hard on a long green, on a long length too, on a slow green to get the right weight.
Fantastic reply, mate.
The sun's coming out, it's beautiful, Rob.
Yeah, it's starting to get a bit of heat into the joint again.
Yeah. And that'll slow the bowls up too because the moisture in the ground
Will start to come up, yep.
So You've got to look at the yard behind or yard and a half behind.
That's what catches a lot of people out at times.
Yeah.
They just don't realise that. Now, even once the roller has been gone over the green, after about an hour, the moisture starts to come out as a roller.
Yeah.
The ironing sort of comes off it.
That's it.
And if there's, like today now, with that little bit of heat starting to come in,
Yep.
it'll draw the moisture back out of the ground. So.
Yeah, and it changes.
Yep.
It changes. You got to be able to catch it quick.
Yep, that's it. You've got to be aware of it for a start, Pete, and because a lot of bowlers aren't aware of the idiosyncrasies of how a green operates, and just knowing those little things, when it's going to sort of drop a half a second or so, or a half a metre because of the moisture, or when it's going to actually come right again. So, but once again, you've got to trust what you see. If you see your bowls coming short, you've got to push them a bit quicker.
Yeah. You've got to put that, and on a slower green, you look at a yard and 2 yards behind.
Yep,
to get to the jack.
Yes, if you just try to draw to the jack, 9 times out of 10 you'll be short because the brain is telling you that that's all the distance is.
That's right.
And if you do become short, you don't have to physically tell yourself that you're short because your brain's already worked it out, and it'll automatically adjust your next shot.
That's right.
Whereas if you deliberately try to make the difference, that'll catch out people as well.
That's right.
Little psychological things that come into the game.
Yep. But now Alan's back on Matt. Oh no, it's
that was a good effort of theirs.
yeah.
Just a tad wide, got caught up with that short bowl. There's a nice little port in there for Des to slide in through. Use the shoulders of those bowls.
Yep.
Oh, I fear
This
he's
is a
little
bit narrow, I think.
Yep. As soon as he let it go, you could see that it was just a tad tight on that line. Very aggressive line, but he needed to be a lot more weight on that line.
I think that was only one.
Not too sure there was 1 or 2. They'll let us know.
Yep. Oh, he's bowled 3/4 medium. Just got just a little bit narrow. Weight looks like it was good, but it was just narrow.
G'day Christine, watching from Toowoomba. Hope the weather's decent down that way today.
Jeff.
Right. It's So a couple of good bowls there from Brad.
Yeah, Jeff's got he's got weight, but
that's John.
Oh, is that John Morrissey?
That's John Morrissey.
Okay.
Yeah. Cam McClellan back on again. Good to see you, Cam. Cam.
Oh, nice bowl by Jeff Reddick.
And Colleen watching from Bribey. Welcome all aboard. Hope you're enjoying the stream.
Jeff Reddick. Let go.
Handy bowl there from Jeff.
Yeah, only it's got nice grass. How's your weight? Ooh. Ooh. That's an oops. Looks like Alan Howard's team's got 2, 3, possibly 4.
Probably holding 4 there.
So a lot of pressure now on Des.
Have a look on that side view. Yep, definitely I'd be giving him 4 at the moment.
Yep. Yeah.
Be interesting to see what
Alan
hand
does.
Des plays. Al's playing the sensible side.
Yeah. That makes 5. Put a lot of pressure on that skip, haven't they?
Yep, certainly have. That took a bit of pain out.
Yeah. Still.
That should be 3rd shot, I believe. Close enough to 3rd shot.
Yeah.
Looks like he uses edge. I was wondering why they're a bit tight.
Yes.
Edge factor or raptor?
Probably Raptor.
No, edge factor.
Edge Factor.
Yep. A quick sneaky preview.
Oh, there you go. Jeez. Robbie and his technology is unbelievable.
Do you want to know the serial number of it as well? I can zoom into that for you.
Yeah.
Al's looking at bringing Scott's bowl through onto that other one to get rid of theirs. By gee, they might have cut it down to 1 from holding 2 to 1. I didn't see the signal.
I'd say Des got 1 shot.
I can't see any more than 1. No, it was 2.
2.
7's gone up on the board, so it was 2.
Nice bowl there by John. Brad's put a nice bowl out.
Okay, Cam, first tournament Saturday. Well, good luck with that. And especially your lead, yep, that's very important to get that jack thrown right. Not too sure. I think from memory I saw yesterday, the day before, it must have been the day before, you're saying that the green's going to be probably about 9 or 10 seconds first up of the season. So good luck with that.
Nice bowl by Brad. Alan's hole 2. He's put Jeff Redding under pressure.
It's 2 lovely lead bowls.
Jeff put one at the back. Oh, you can't beat that. That is good draw bowls.
Yep.
Good lead bowls.
Hasn't made much of a target either.
No. Yeah, what's he got? Scotty play.
Yeah, took a nice wide line.
Yeah. Trying to get to these black blue ones. With
Just another 2 or 3 feet of weight would have been perfect.
Yep.
He is counting, of course, but he's now given the opposition that shoulder to work off.
Yep. Oh, they've taken it up.
That's a strange choice.
Yeah, I would have been playing the other hand, try to get use the shoulder of Scott's bowl.
Yeah. Just makes that target area a little bit wider.
Oh no.
Oh, that's swooped in. Well, he's changed it up. It's probably a little bit better now.
Yeah, gives him a bit more protection.
Yeah, because out of the way it could have sprung on the backhand or like that one there where it came through on the forehand himself. The opposition may have done that and would have been sitting shot.
See what
So
this
he's
does.
taken that off them and he's sitting there for 3 at the moment. See what Des comes up with here. Certainly reaching.
Just a tad wide.
Yeah. Good weight though, good weight. He needed to disturb it.
That's where Alan should go. That's full. The seconds after the skip to go through the head. That's his weight.
Well, he certainly cut that down there. It's
That's
only
it.
the one.
It's only the one. Alan's going to play his forehand to sit.
It's not going to be too much more benefit unless he sits and stays himself, because you've got a couple of John's bowls here. Just the one by the look of it.
Yep. Brad put the mat on the tee.
Yep.
The way When he comes back to the clubhouse, it's in Naughty Bowls. I know Alan's asked for a medium to it's a bit shorter than what he expected, but it's all right. Brett Bolt executed that really well. Well, it's like when you move when the lead bowls the jack, that gives him an idea for weight, doesn't it? It's Jeff John bowling front. Brad's playing the same hand, the other hand, his forehand again. And he's trying to go underneath Jeff John's bowl. And he's got behind. Might have shot. There's one down. How's his weight? How's his weight? No. Blowing smoke, blowing smoke. Mate's got to change his hand. It's got no weight either. Lovely finish it. Scott's bolt, release the bowl. Bit more weight. Got the slide.
He's Des holding one that blue bowl around about 10:30.
10:30, 11 o'clock.
Yep.
From looking behind, you wouldn't think it was. Well, that helps. It's different view, isn't it?
It's pretty lonely on the head though.
Not wrong.
You know, Brad got a couple scattered around it, and Scotty's got a couple over there, so
Yeah.
they're looking about 4 seconds.
Yeah, because that black bowl there is at the back. It's about fourth shot, isn't it? He wants to play his bowls through.
Well, that was his only option, really. He had two opposition bowlers against on the other hand.
But that was the better option. That was the safest option.
Yep.
All you have to do is play one of those front bowls through.
I thought Al would have been a little bit tighter to bring one of those through, or just slide under and take that shot bowl out. You would have been sitting there for 4 or so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
There's as comfortably you can play any way to all through these.
This is too wide, dude.
Sort of flicked the arm when that came out. You could see him sort of roll his wrist over a little bit, which flicked it out a bit.
Yeah. One shot to Des.
Yes, he missed the bonus there. But even with the bowling arm, everybody says it gives you a good idea of the line and everything, and it does. But if you twist your wrist on it still, it'll throw it off kilter.
Yeah.
No, it's not all perfection.
I bowled with a bloke on a Tuesday. It's got an arm. He straps his wrist to it.
Yep. A lot of people say, that they call it so-called cheating stick. And the thing is that, sure, it might help people. It keeps them in the game. That's the number one reason. It keeps them in the game. And number two says, a lot of people say, it gives you the advantage. The only way they have an advantage is because they go out there and they practice with it, because it's not as simple as it looks.
No.
And they put the time into practice. Yep. Now, if any normal hand bowler will go out there and put the same amount of practice in, they too will be pretty good.
That's right.
And that's the thing a lot of people forget, and it irks me when I hear people say about the arm bowlers, geez, they put the time and effort into it to get themselves to that level.
At Pine Rivers on a Tuesday, there's about 50-50 arms and non-arm bowls.
Yep. That's good.
And it's just increasing.
That's what I say. It keeps people in the game. Whereas people, the back plays up on them or things like that there. And instead of giving up the game completely,
that's right,
getting the arm still keeps them in there. They can go out and have their social activities.
Yep.
They can still be part of a team.
Yep.
Other than that, they'll vegetate sitting at home on the sofa.
That's right.
No, I think they're brilliant ideas.
Yeah. That's a good bowl
by Jeff.
Jeff Redding.
Yes, they've got a couple now. That's John's bowl just in front of it.
Yeah.
So.
Here comes Scott.
Scott's pointed well low.
Good weight.
That's a brilliant bowl.
Yeah.
The skip would be happy with that.
Oh, yeah. Better buy him a beer after the game. Oh, he's tried to...
Oh, that only just missed it.
Yeah. Scott's trying to play his backhand.
If he's got the running.
He's got run, he's got no weight. Oh.
Yeah, just didn't have that running on it, gee. That's a good track.
Yeah. It's getting interesting now. Three ends to go.
Brings in an extra 2.
43 minutes. They won't be.
There won't be any timeouts today, I wouldn't think.
No, I think they'll all play their 18 hands.
Yep. But you imagine, though, there's still people at Kawana and Morrissey, I believe, today.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the speed of the greens down there and their timing. So they've got to allow enough time for the games to have the 18 ends, and say it was running about a 16 or 17 second green. So they've got to take that into consideration.
And they're playing aren't they playing at the Waves too?
They might be as well. Caloundra?
Yeah.
Yes, I think they are as well.
Because there was a couple of blokes at Pine last night. They said they had to play here at there today.
Okay. Well, Adsy's down there today. That's why he's not on the commentary.
Yeah. There's my favourite umpire. Walking past. Alan's playing his forehand again, trying to promote Scott's bowl. Bad luck. Tried to get around Scott's bowl to hit the ball. I think it was only 1 to Alan Howard's team. Brad's got the mat on the tee again. I think Alan's let him do his own thing. He's got to the top of the line. So it's a medium to 3/4. Brad's a little bit tight. And the weight was ordinary. John Morrissey's playing his backhand. And he's short. Brad's playing his forehand still. Brad's trying to get around John's bowl, but he's got finished half a bowl behind Jack. There's some bad balls. Scott's on the green. Scott's playing his forehand. Hopefully he's got the right weight. Very good ball. Very good ball. Jeff was asked to play his blue ball. And right nearly got back door. Scott's upset because he's good ball that. Ball in front, 1 down. Says Des. He's asked his second to play the same hand as before. It's up to the skips now, see what Alan wants to do. If it was me, I'd be playing forehand. Alan's forehand. Birdie's playing it. He's played his backhand. Trying to sit the black ball. Oh, good ball, Al. Alan's holding loose 2, could be 3. Skip's asked. Here comes Brad. Des. Alan's I would have left Alan where he was, but Des is trying to play a draw shot in between the black and the red ball. And with a bit of help, he might have cut down to 1 shot. So Alan Howard's team got 1 more shot. And we've played 14 ends, 4 ends to go. Brad likes these three-quarter ends. Alan doesn't mind them. It's good to see a lead actually bowling to what he prefers. That's nearly 2-2. Very nice lead bowl. Jack high. Jeff Morrissey's following him down. Good ball. Brett's going to play his ball. Alan's looking anxious. Beautiful lead bowls and nearly 2-2. So I'd say this has asked Jeff to stay.
Okay, sorry about leaving you on your own there for a wee minute.
That's all
Pete.
right, mate. Not a
Had
problem.
to take that phone call.
Hey, things you got to do, buddy.
Yeah, and I've got to get Des out of the way of that camera.
Well, he's asked Scott to play his 14, looking for the bowls, half a bowl behind Jack on the left-hand side, from where I'm looking. Scott, John Redding. John Redding. Oh, he's short. He's short. I thought he would have been a bit more aggressive. All Scott's got to do is tighten it up. Scott's a lot narrower than his first one.
Okay, change things up a bit.
Just changed a lot of things up. It's changed really a lot of things up. I see what Scott was trying to do.
It's only one.
And that's a better bowl by John.
Jeff's well pointed here.
Jeff.
Yeah, hung around for a shot.
Yep. Alan's looking pensive.
No, it won't worry Al. He'll just go back and draw a shot.
Yeah. Well, he can dead draw a shot, or he can play his backhand and promote Scott's bowl.
Troy, hope you're getting a higher hourly rate, Robbie. Yep. Yeah, Troy, I am. I've gone from 2 zeros to 3 zeros, which is really good.
Blowing smoke, Al.
Oh, I was surprised that. I thought Al would have been at least there.
I thought he would have been
he generally
a
is.
yard up or close to the ditch.
He's got another bowl.
And Des is not much better.
It looked to be even shorter. It didn't come out of the
didn't come out of the arm properly.
No, you could see that. It just didn't look right. And once again, that's why they have to do practice with it.
Yeah.
Okay, Al's changed his tact here a bit. Oh, that's going to be interesting.
That might have hurt.
Yeah.
That might have hurt. Oh, no, it hasn't hurt. They've still got shot.
Jeff Redding's got the shot with the black bowl.
Yeah. So, there's Bernardin carrying one.
Wow. Bowl. Yep, hung right in there.
Yep. It's 2 to Des Bernardin. But we'll wait for the score to go on.
That looks to be pretty dainty.
And that's too. I think that's a bit short. They might call an umpire. They might need an umpire here.
No, they've committed.
Committed already.
As they said, 2 metres short, so they just kicked it straight back. So it's now 11:10.
Yep. 4 ends to go.
After 3 ends to go. 15 ends are played.
Oh, 15 ends, sorry.
Yep. I held that number back so you didn't realise it. Try and trap you.
And you trapped me.
Yeah, I got you.
There you go. That's one to you. Oh, I know, you've had more than one.
Oh, I've lost count.
I know,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't count anymore.
That's just me. But it's good to sit with me friends. Yeah, good ball. Nice bowls by John. One on, one short. Bred's paying his 4 end again. This Bred's got a nice bowl by Bred.
Yep, absolutely brilliant.
Nice bowl by Bred, Jack Eye. He's told Jeff Redding to play through that front bowl.
Okay, this was a good
nice
effort.
Oh, bad luck. Good effort. That was a nice bowl.
I should open it up now for the backhand for him for his next shot.
Yeah. Alan just asked Scott to play on his backhand, standing and rolling. And he's nearly nailed it. He could have nailed it. And this is asked Jeff to have a look at the bowl or the jack. Another good bowl by Alan's asking to play the same bowl again. Scott's on the way down.
Pushed it a bit wide, I think.
Yep. Got the weight for what he wanted. He got the weight, but he was a bit
might have
wide.
needed a bit more weight than that too if he's going to take a roll out of a bowl. That would be just enough to bruise a grape on it.
Well, you know. but doesn't. So.
Very good, Al.
It's getting interesting part of the game. If
3 innings to go.
If Dares can score here, keep it pretty even with only up and back to come. But even now at 11-10, it's still been a very, very good game. Not a runaway like some of the other scores that you can see floating around.
Yeah, he's having a problem. He had a problem with that arm then.
Seems to be with his forehand, with the arm. Could be just rolling his wrist a little bit too often now.
Yeah.
Still got to follow through straight and clean.
Alan's tried to play the shot he asked Scott to play. Got that way better. Just got that way really well.
And that's the difference.
Yep. That's nearly 4 shots.
Whose bowl's that blue one?
I don't know, but
let me have a
no,
look.
I think that's what's the name's bowl. That's Jeff.
I think it's John Morrissey's.
John Morrissey's bowl. So yeah, they've got. I didn't see those fingers.
No, I don't think it was John's bowl. I think it was Brad's bowl.
Oh, right.
We'll find out when they
put the scores up. I think it was, well, it's either 1 or 3 or 4.
And it's 11 apiece. With up and back.
Very entertaining game.
Still anybody's game, Pete.
Yep, very entertaining.
And we might get the guy to put that on the right line.
Yeah. Oh, hello. He heard you, John. He heard you.
Yeah, must have. I use my telepathic.
Telepathy.
Yeah, that's the one. I gave him a message via.
That's it.
Via
Fix
sort
it.
of, yeah. You really don't want to know what the message said.
No.
But I think he got the hint.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, a bit narrow, John. A little bit narrow. Gee, runny.
Oh, having a bit of a look at the shot bowl.
Runny.
I don't think he realises that he's still got probably 1.5 foot to draw it.
Yeah.
Because from his end it'll look as if it's right on the jack.
That's right. Brad's finished the bowl in front, so he's holding 2.
Yeah, that first one would have been a good 2 feet out.
Yeah. And Des has asked Jeff to play with a little bit, be positive and go through the space. should be plenty of room there for Scott to draw a third shot. And yes, that's come back well. That's well enough for what you wanted. So it's 3 to Alan Howard.
Yes, if anybody can pick up some numbers on this end, it just gives them that advantage going up the last one, knowing that they've got some good numbers to protect. They'll still have a couple there.
Yeah, so Alan's just said that the black ball finished jack high. Go inside that.
One in, one out.
Yep.
And the pressure's now on Diaz
to
get
draw,
a shot.
Draw the shot
or even just second shot.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to go, either team don't want to go into the last end more than one down.
No.
Because it's a little bit easier getting a 2 to win a game than it is to get, say, a 3 to draw.
Yeah. Yes, and I've been under that situation, so I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's very crucial this end for both teams.
It's like when you drop a 6 on the third last end.
Yeah, it's not a good time to drop it. If you're going to drop it early in the game, Pete.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good recovery.
He's probably only still 2 down.
Yeah. See what Alan's going to do.
Big L doesn't want to take it away too far.
Only one now.
No, it's Brad's bowl at the front.
Yeah. So Brad's got one.
Scott's got second.
Oh, righto.
Scott may have third even. Oh, Diaz needed to be there. Oh, that's a pity. He needed to get something handy there. This is bonus time for Big Al.
Yep.
He can just, if he moves that, gets a little touch and moves that jack back 2 or 3 inches, he'll make, he'll be holding 4 and maybe 5 if that, well, that's going to count as well, I think.
Yep.
That's a pretty scattered head. 1, 2, 3.
Scott's going to measure.
Yeah, the closest one of Diaz's. That's 4. That one's not in.
4. 4 to Alan Howard's team.
It's a big end.
Oh. That movement of that jack put Des under a lot of pressure.
It certainly did. And he was out on sort of newer territory to try and get there. And
because the last time he went that way, that wide, he hung out a bit further.
That's correct, yep.
And just hung on just got in on the line, so.
Okay, so that gives advantage to Big Al.
Yeah, Big Al's up 15-11.
John and Jeff have got to really set this up for Des.
Yep.
They need to get 4 bowls around the head.
Well,
Nothing short.
that won't
And that's not going to be the greatest of starts for them.
no.
It's only 4 to draw, and a draw does help. It keeps the section wide open. But yeah, if you need a 4 to draw,
Yeah.
you've got to make sure your first 2 bowls are to
Yeah,
the
your
head,
leads- your
to the
lead-
head, or if not behind the head.
Yeah. Your lead's got to get
Yep.
back into the game really quickly.
Yes, this one's got to be on it or behind it. And then
And he's not
then
there either.
Jeff will come in with a couple. No. That's effectively,
Cactus.
yep.
Effective.
Jeff's got to draw 2 and Des has got to draw 2
That's it.
to salvage a draw. And that's not taken into consideration that Scott and Alan Howard have both got 2 bowls each.
That's right.
And they'll try to disrupt that, no doubt.
Yeah.
And Scott's played a beauty for a start.
Yeah.
Perfect position.
That's it. And then, now what will Jeff do? Or John do?
Okay.
No, he's not. It's
We've got a bit of nasty stuff we just got to remove from the 4 of them.
and I think, in the way that Alan Howard's team's actually going, I don't think that'll happen.
How'd they get on the first go? I think they lost their first game, Pete.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I heard Big Al say to somebody just before the game started that they went down by 2 or 3.
Yeah, they were, I will have a quick geezer. While it's
Okay.
2 foot, 3 foot short.
So Jeff should have been trying to kill it then. Should have been opening up the front so that Des has a couple of goes to kill it, because it's impossible to score a 4 to draw. And they've got 4 bowls short of the jack. And they're 2 down possibly.
Yeah, Kurt Brown beat him by 2 shots.
Okay. And Kurt's got Jeremy with him.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it just goes in with just a so-so team.
Well, you seem to see that in all these state championships. The cream play with the cream, and the pudding plays with the pudding.
So you're saying that we're pudding?
Well, I'm saying I'm pudding.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying you're pudding. I'm saying I'm pudding. I'm normally at the base of it.
Could have done with pudding. Now you're making me feel hungry.
Oh no! I think I'm going to have slacks. I'll go for a B grade plastic.
Okay, that's you're not going to kill it like that.
No. So our big Al.
At this stage, it only looks like they're holding 2.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll give them 2. Well, he's given this one a chance. He's reaching the head. And probably still 2. In the measure.
Yeah, it's got. And I think it's so it's 2 to
2 to
oh,
be
hell,
going.
no, he's going again.
No. 17-11. Okay.
17-11.
Oh, those last couple of ends proved to be the difference.
Yeah, the 4 on the on
Yep.
the 17th end, and that really nailed it for Alan Howard's team.
Yep, certainly did. Okay.
Well, on behalf of Bowls Queensland, thank you very much for watching this, ladies and gentlemen, today. Second round. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Coolum Bowls Club, Sunshine Coast Council, and of course our major sponsor, which is Nick Fisher. If you're looking to come to the Sunshine Coast and want to buy or sell or rent a house, please speak to him, because he does wonders. Apparently he's a pretty good person.
Yep, he certainly is, and very passionate about his game of bowls. This is the 5th year in a row he has sponsored the mixed pairs and the triples.
Oh,
So thanks to Nick for that. He's and this will be the second last day of his sponsorship. The following one, I'm just not too sure who it is, but the overall championships are sponsored by the Sunshine Coast Council and the Bowls Club at Coolum Beach here, and we thank them as well.
Thank them very much.
And of course, Bowls Queensland's normal sponsors, or yearly sponsors.
Mullins Lawyers, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Asset Sports, J. Carroll Club Promotions, and Bioscapes.
Okay.
And on behalf of myself and Robbie Allen, we'd like to thank you very much for listening to us this afternoon.
Let's come on and the comments, keep them going. We are scheduled to come back at around about 1:15 after the players have their lunch break, where we'll bring a Section 1 game to you. It'll be Adam Liddell and his team versus Jason Bartz and his team. So until then, thank you very much, and we will catch you, as I say, on the flip side.
On the
Peter.
flip side, yep.
In about 40
minutes?
35, 40 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, Cherry.
Thanks, people.
Yep.
Bye for now. Bye-bye.